Welcome back to part 2 of a video about growing your business. The first part of the video, which was this part here, is part 1. This is organic growth, and this is what we do for a normal business owner that's starting out and taking small steps, and they're growing year on year on year, learning the craft, learning the management of the business. But sometimes they say, I don't want to wait 4 years to get this big level of return. So there's another option that's available, which I happen to have hiding on the other side of this whiteboard. And this is growth by acquisition. So the idea here is that there's going to be 2 businesses like yours. Now, with a lot of tradie businesses, your customer doesn't come to you. It's not a retail business. So if your customer doesn't come to you, that means that you're going out to your customers all the time, but you've still got expenses of having an office set up and all that sort of stuff, and stock holding and junk like that. So in this example here, we've got a model called acquisition growth, and we want to go out and acquire another business. So let's say that this is our business here, and with the following model that you saw previously, or the previous model, we had 500,000 cost of goods sold, and that made us $1 million in sales, and this is us. Now we take away our 500 grand from that, gives us $500,000 here, and all of our expenses and insurance, accounting, and just all that sort of stuff comes out to be $350,000. Our owner's salary is going to be 100 grand, so that's 350 plus 100 takes us to $450,000, and that gives us a net profit of $50,000. So that $50,000 is what you guys have worked hard for to generate yourself. So $50,000, I wonder if there's a competitor of yours down the road nearby in maybe a local suburb. And one of the challenges that you may have had is you don't have enough premises, you don't have enough utes, you don't have enough area to store your stock, you don't have enough area for your team to get on site in the morning and meet. So you're looking for a bigger premises. And it could be that there's a competitor down the road who's got bigger premises, and he might be getting towards retirement age, he might be going through a divorce, he might have some health issues. It could be an opportunity for you to get out there and make an acquisition of a competitor's business. And especially if that competitor has been in business for a while, because he might have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 clients. And by buying that business, you're also buying those clients. So the numbers would look like this. Again, he's got the same $500,000 of cost of goods sold, which is for his fee earning labor and his materials. And he's got $500,000 here with $1 million revenue. He's got $350,000 here of general expenses. He's taken $100,000 in salary out. So again, he's doing exactly the same as us with $450,000 and $50,000 net profit. Now, depending on the type of business that you've got and the type of contracts you've got and the type of work you do and your location and all that sort of stuff, you're going to come up with an approximate valuation for your business. So let's say we buy this business for 1 year's net profit. Now, we've still got to buy the plant and equipment, the vehicles and any particular equipment that he's got that might be specialized. That's still worth some money, so we have to add that on top of the price. But for the money side of it, we want to pay him $50,000, which will get our money back in 1 year, which is a fantastic deal. Now, we're not talking about vendor terms. That's another video. So in this example here, $50,000 is what we're going to buy that business for. Let's say we buy it, and because he's got bigger premises, we move ourselves into his premises. So now we go across to him, buy him out, he's no longer there. So now we'll do the numbers for our new business. So our new business has got 500 cost of goods, 500 cost of goods, so that's now $1 million cost of goods. That's now $2 million of turnover, and we don't care about turnover. That's $2 million of turnover. And now we come down here to that's now $1 million of gross profit. Now the expenses will increase, but they won't double. Now in this example here, I'm going to add an extra $100,000, because I'm so generous, an extra $100,000 takes me from $350,000 to $450,000. So I'm allowing $450,000 for rent, insurance, accounting, marketing, and all that sort of stuff. And then $100,000. And you might be saying, but there's $200,000 there. No, there's not. There's not $200,000 there because we're no longer paying the other owner who's now gone off into retirement. So we buy this business, we're still paying ourselves only $100,000 plus our $450,000. So that takes us to $550,000. We've got $1 million here, and let's see if I can do these numbers. I'm starting to like this. $550,000 away from here gives me $450,000. This stacks up any way you look at this thing. Within just a settlement of a business, you've gone out there and found the business, you've now brought this business into you, and it's now making you $450,000, and you've just paid $50,000 to buy the business, plus plant and equipment. But that's a stand-up deal. That is an 8 times return. An 8 times return on your money. So these are the sorts of things that we here at Trade Heroes want to help you with. If you're looking at growing, if you're looking at acquiring a business, speak to us. We're here to help because we want you to be successful.